All systems go, Captain. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring home Bob Marley, One Love on digital now. Celebrate the life and music of an icon who's inspired generations through his message of love, peace, and unity. Buy Bob Marley, One Love on digital today and get over 50 minutes of behind the scenes footage and deleted scenes. Available at participating retailers, rated PG 13 from Paramount Pictures.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for another episode and tuning into another episode of Blerd's Eyeview. I'm your host, Chris Fury, the man on the wall. And I hope that you are having a good Tuesday. And I hope we're getting your week started just right by watching us and listening to us. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Lady Mandalore.
Hi.
Yes, quick.
You sound very far away, sir. Your audio is a little
Hold on, let me get this.
unrazzled or dazzled. But
Oh.
hi. Good evening, folks. How are you? How's everybody doing? I need to actually bring my mic. Ooh, not y'all seeing my messy ass curtains. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, cool.
Okay, there we go.
Yay! Fun times. I got a new toy. 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 I got a new toy.
So let's do that one more time. I'm your man, Chris. I'm the man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in to Blerd's Eyeview. And now we got Lady Mandalore.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
But
I got a new toy. I got a new toy. I got a new toy.
What you got? I'm glad you said it.
I got
something too. So.
Buichiro's sword.
Is that what the one you got it through the Amazon, didn't you? Is that the one? Or no, you got that at Brooklyn Comic Con?
Amazon.
Ah.
They didn't have any. Okay, so first of all,
no
I would like to address. No, not you. I would like to address the lack of Miss Hashira material, imagery, and all that stuff anywhere in Brooklyn. I felt some kind of way. I was the only person dressed as Miss Hashira. Everybody else had their titties out, or you know, they the flame Hashira. I felt special because I was the only one that could think of him. But outside of that, yeah, no, man, no, we need to up the Miss Hashira repertoire.
He said the titties is out here. Wait till BlerdCon runs around. Good Lord. Because it's in the dead of summer. Uh
Also the
we had
theme.
the theme. It is the theme. Not titties out. It's summer.
Yeah.
It's the summer theme. That's that. We got to reiterate. That.
I will let you know I will be very comfortable with my body at BlerdCon due to the heat. I do not care. I do not care.
It's tees year round for me, so I don't care. Like
Listen,
I don't. It's short sleeve tees, no sleeve tees. It's like DC when he wears hoodies. It's hoodies year round. He has short sleeve hoodies. It's a thing. He found them in Texas. It's a thing. The cinematic assassin in the building. What's happening?
Okay. Hey, since we showing off new stuff, yep, took the price tag off. The newest in the collection.
Hold on. Oh, you found him.
I did.
Son of a bitch. Do you know how hard it is to find Xanatos?
Oh, that's the dude. That's the bad guy.
Yeah.
You gotta come to the guy. You know what I mean?
That's a hard piece to find because
what I do.
You don't see that one too much. You always see Goliath, and then you'll see Hologoth, and you're just now seeing the rest of the gargoyles, but never Xanatos.
If I could flip the camera, all the rest of them are lined up, with the exception.
Oh, you found them?
You got the whole
Goliath and Bronx are all in storage right now, but I do have them.
Wow.
Underneath a Nike box somewhere in a garage. Just sacrilege. Sacrilege.
Sadness.
It's
hard
sacrilege.
Living between two states, man.
Isn't it?
We got our boots on the ground in the building. Tafari, what's happening?
I mean, if we're talking about cool stuff, I forgot I ordered a production cut of IGPX 3 months ago that finally came out.
Tafari is the only one that orders stuff and forgets he orders stuff.
Because lately, all the old stuff is getting handled by a third-party company, so it'll be hey, we'll put the order on the big brand name site, but it'll get processed 6 months later. So this was a very good show. If Kevin on stage is watching, also found my the limited edition Gear 5 Funko. That one's a hard one to find too. I've yet to probably use the glow in the dark feature on these, but I'm happy to have them.
You're gonna try it out. I want to shout somebody out. Brian Budoff. He if you see the Black Panther plaques and then the Thundercats plaque that's sitting right there, and right behind my head there's a Suck It Trebek that's right behind there. He, out of the kindness of his heart, made a plaque for the show.
Oh, that thing is huge. I didn't think it was that big. I thought it was a little thing.
Oh no. It's
I thought it was palm size. I didn't realize it was
it's pretty much the same. I think the biggest plaque I got from him was the Black Panther insignia. That's the biggest one I have, but the other plaques, they're all about this size. And let me tell you, this guy does great work. I would give his handle. I have to check with him first because I don't know if he does it as a job. But he definitely does this on the side. He gave a note. He says, "Hey Chris, just thought I would surprise you with this. I see your video and I see the sides in the background, and it's great to see some of the work that he's created on display. So this was his first attempt at this, and he wanted to give it a try. And for his first try, damn,
out the park,
smashed it
for real.
You wasted no time. That's painted, that's etched, the detail in that is. So thank you, Brian Budoff. I'll be talking to you soon. I got put onto that guy through Candy B because she had some plaques through him as well. So
Storm.
Yeah, it was something nice. So shout out to Brian.
Okay.
That's the voice of Soul. That's actually the voice of Storm. I got it signed by her.
So for those who are not in the know, our very own Lady Mandalore, who had visited the Brooklyn Comic-Con this past weekend, and she had the pleasure of speaking to the voice of the Wind Rider, the goddess herself, Allison Smith. Tell the people, please.
I love her. I loved her because I loved her, but now I love her because she's amazing. Oh, okay. I'm done. I'm gonna stop me while I'm behind because I'll start to cry. Anyway, but no, she's amazing. I love her. I love her.
It was when she showed us the picture that they took together, and I think I blew out the mic on my phone for a second. Like I have to level my voice because like when Kira screams, it goes out a little bit. So if I scream, I know it's gonna go out. Yeah. I know.
I'm trying to be more restrained in my professionalism and not squeal so much.
Well, we're in that business of seeing some of our heroes and heroines, and damn, are we coming off smooth?
It's okay to meet some heroes.
Names of fan mail, contact Fury.
You said what?
So if anybody else would like to send us autographs or more fan mail, contact Fury.
Oh yeah, please, yeah, contact me, definitely. I'm humble. I'll take it with pride and gladness, and you get the flowers. What's up, Bama?
Bama. Oh wait, shit. All Nerds Entertainment. Hi, Bama. Hi. Whoopty / Do I look like I give a fuck? Hi. Navy. Hi.
I do want to shout out some of those people. Some people that's over in the IG chat. Villainous Beats. I took my hat.
My guy.
Webster Style, Dwight CJ, KYFX _FX, Industrial Size Aaron 2.0. That's a hell of a name. MTG Design Shop, who has done mugs for just about everybody. What's going on, my guy? And Amway Anime. What's going on? I think that's everybody in that chat. Yeah. Chocolate Wonder, if he's short, joined as well. So what's going on? Yeah. So I don't know what regular size Aaron looks like. This is bad. I don't know. Oh my god. So all nerd entertainment in the building. What's going on? So we're gonna get right into it.
Okay.
We got a couple trailers. And out of these few trailers, one of them was a complete surprise from this morning. I'm just going to pull it up. And before I get it started, this trailer stars Shayna West. Now, if you don't know who Shayna West is known better on IG as the Samuraider. She has had a part in the Black Widow film. She has had a bigger part in The Woman King, starring Viola Davis. And now she has a even bigger role in a movie called Jade. And we're going to show that right now.
You are guilty of obstructing an investigation. Fleeing from a federal officer. A host of other charges.
Get that gun out of my face.
Give me a break. All that crazy, hardcore training you made me do. Thanks to that, I'm still alive.
Jade is on digital now. So go hunt that down. Shout out to Shayna West, because damn, there was a scene where she does the trick with the knife in her hand, but she's talking to the guy as she's doing it. And he's trying to figure out how she's doing, and then she just unloads and pretty much cuts him up pretty good. So shout out to Shayna West, because I've been following her for years, and I'm so glad she's in a position where she's pretty much headlining her own film, starring Mickey Rourke and Mark Dacascos.
I mean, it's hers, isn't it? It seems like she's the main character.
They say introducing Shayna West, and I'm like, this is your thing now.
And it's already out.
Yeah, it says on digital. So the hunt begins.
I feel like
Hi, Shayna.
Shayna, we've been fans. We have been fans, and we know you being across the pond is a little different. The timing is a little different. So we'd like to talk to you.
I mean, award season is coming right back up. I mean, she might be.
Hey,
she might be coming back.
Speaking of,
I mean, they've been asking everybody to make that movie about the little girl from Kill Bill all grown up, and I'm just saying she could do it.
Everybody's looking for this one, like literally.
Just waiting.
Just
what you gonna say, smartass?
Wow. First
yeah,
off,
what you gonna
let
say?
him go.
I was gonna say I feel like she got hit too many times in the trailer. I've seen her Instagram. I don't know who's getting within 5 feet of her and not getting their ass put to sleep. But also, what the hell are you drinking?
Notice whenever she was hit, she was tied up.
Coffee.
So you're actually correct. There's no way you could get within 5 feet of her. But she's tied up, so that's how they're pulling that one off.
And often did not have a weapon in her hands. Wage and foolishness.
So, Lady Mandela, you mentioned award season, which it is. It's award season. Shout out to X-Men 97. They have been nominated for two Emmys, daytime Emmys, outstanding new program and outstanding achievement. They stand a very good chance of pulling this off. The people that they're up against are the Simpsons.
That's what you get for acting the fool.
Yeah, they're up against the Simpsons, Archer, Blue Eye Samurai, which is probably their biggest contender.
Yeah,
that's their.
They're not gonna win, but that's a good lineup.
If they're gonna lose, it's got to be the Blue Eye Samurai at best. I can see that one. That's when I said the Simpsons. I'm like, and then they said Archer, and I'm like,
they've been nominated.
I feel like Simpsons and Bob's Burgers is always up there. Like,
yeah,
out of them and Family Guy, Fox tries to get one in like every award season.
Right. So that was the other one, Bob's Burgers. So I'm like, why all of those are great shows? Blue Eye Samurai is like, yeah, we're on a totally different storytelling level, and
they're not like us.
Yeah, I'll just say yeah,
who gets to accept the award if they win? That's my
It's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close. Yeah, you know what? I can't even remember how many freaking seasons Simpsons has left. they signed them over for 2 more seasons, and then by the time that first of the two, by the time they signed them
watching this.
The fact that they still have characters to kill off, and people are just like, oh, after 20 seasons of this person speaking like 2 words.
Is Mr. Burns still alive?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Him and Waylon. They're good.
I know they killed off Bart's teacher recently, but that's because she passed the real. Yeah, she passed the real.
Krabappel?
Miss Krabappel, yeah.
I don't feel like that was recently. Like, I remember that. No. So it's like, that was not.
Somebody had a list.
10 years ago.
Yeah, somebody had a list of all the characters that passed on Simpsons, and I'm like, Jesus, I forgot it was that many. It's quite a few of them.
Too long.
Oh, Troy McClure. Ooh.
Rest in peace to Ben Potter, aka comics historian. He passed away 2 days ago. Rest in peace to him. Peace to his family. Blessings. He is probably one of the earlier YouTubers who, like Comics Explained, who does exactly that, explains certain story arcs in comics. So it was one of the channels that I followed. His wife stated that the channel would continue in his honor, but until this time, give them their peace, give them their time. People are putting their well wishes out there, so that sucks. They didn't say exactly what. She just said it was an accident, but I don't think details even matter for that.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to Ben Potter, and prayers to his family, his wife, and family and loved ones.
I made it real awkward at work today because
of your double agent.
No, not that situation. There's a dude in my job that just likes to randomly read news and then just shout it out into the ether to see if anyone will take the bait. He was just like, "Oh man, all these YouTubers dying." I was like, "Oh, you talking about Benny? Oh man, dude." I just went off about like how dope of a channel it was. So then he felt real bad for bringing it up like that in the first place, and then just goes real quiet, then just left.
Yeah.
Sometimes Mayhem has to like, you know what? Let me go in here and do this right now. I have to do this right now. It's just like I have to do it. So for those who did see it, all you need to know, if you see this face,
him. Oh, call him Snack Man.
If you see Reggie, just know Reggie is him. That's all you need to know. Griot of Horror.
My brother is standing on business
forever.
Look, when you had a tier of proud achievement come to the eye, I'm like, yeah,
bro.
All right.
I know every Marine out there was like, "Yep, that's how we do." Done.
all I saw was USMC, and I'm like, you way too quiet, bruh. Even before they did the scene, I'm like, nah, bruh. They don't do it. If y'all didn't read the dossier,
he did it.
A switch went off. All he said was, "Watch the family." That's all it needed to be said.
That's all it was.
It was a switch.
He was already playing Battlefield, which is like a big strategy. He was already playing Battlefield, which is like a big strategy game in 2042. So they couldn't have been that entertaining. He needed something to do anyway.
He's just like, yeah, I just get back from Yemen. I see. Oh man, so yeah, Bad Boys Ride or Die. I gave it an A-. The dialogue, but the action, A+. I like a good gunfight scene. If anything, if anything, it's going to serve on action. It's the same with Fast and the Furious. We trash Fast and the Furious, but you know what? It give you action. 12 to 24, but whatever. So, the plane scene. Yeesh. So yeah,
that was Mission Impossible kind of.
It's Jerry Bruckheimer. What do you expect?
True.
Every Jerry Bruckheimer movie, explosions, over the top action, and somehow walking away with not even spraining an ankle.
That part.
And we'll take it. And it's made what? I think it said 106 million, and it cost 100 million to make. So it already cleared his bank, and that was just the weekend. So what's coming out this weekend? Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
I think the next.
Nothing.
No, I think the next thing is coming out is Day One, A Quiet Place. And that's at the end of the month.
See, there it is.
Oh, they got plenty of time.
They got time. They're locking it in. They've already cleared the bank, so they're locking it in. At this point, it's cruise control.
Yep.
When's Inside Out come out?
No, that's this weekend. You're right. That's this weekend.
No, but that's for the kids.
It's a different crowd though.
It's not the same demographic.
Yeah. Sometimes sometimes it might be the same crowd. Because you got parents who's like
only so much money.
Oh my God. Speaking of different crowds and for the family, Pharrell dropped a trailer.
Oh, I have never in my entire life wanted to see a movie so fucking bad. I need this in my life. I don't. He could be talking about making pizzas. I don't know. Pick something. I want to see that in Lego form. Thank you, sir.
I generally do like a film that's well told when it's a documentary or a biopic about a person's life. If it's told well, right?
Ooh.
But he went. I'm just gonna show it because he went a different route, and I'm like, oh, how did you merge two worlds and make it work?
He told it in the most Pharrell way possible.
Yeah. So here's the movie piece by piece. The story of Pharrell.
Set.
Hey, Pharrell.
Hey, how you doing, man? You know what'd be cool is if we told my story with Lego pieces.
Seriously?
Yes.
Lego.
Yes.
Just be open.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
When I was a kid, I knew I was different. And people would say, oh, that's an odd child. And that crushed my spirit. But I loved music. It was mesmerizing to me. I would see beautiful hues of light cascading. I just thought that's what all black kids did, stared into the speaker like, whoa.
She's up all night to the sun.
Music was just coming out of me. I need to show the world what I can do.
Hi, Pharrell. I need help on this rap.
Yes, sir. It's pretty simple. Just let it bounce.
He just went in the room and freestyled it.
It's Teddy, ready with the 1-2 check.
All I cared about was making my own music, but people just said,
No.
I wasn't ready.
You can't be me, I'm a rock star.
This song is ridiculous.
Who did that?
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Wow. My imagination would run super wild.
Dun, 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 dun. Drop it like it's hot. I was always a bad gangster, but you brought out a smile.
Hell yeah.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
That feels great.
I firmly believe that everybody has talent, beauty, and potential.
Keep opening our eyes to a whole different perspective.
Thank you, if you know what happiness is to you.
Woo! Holy moly, guacamole. Legendary story, yeah?
Wow.
Man, this is gonna be a Lego movie, bruh.
That looks like a hell of a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
If
that
you
is
like
good.
Lego movies. This is yeah. That's
That
a
is
genius
good.
move.
Showing up in Lego
Yes,
form.
it's
Sometimes
such
you gotta
an
pop
original
out.
move.
Just gotta pop out and show niggas.
Yeah, it is.
I
You
just want
right.
to know the rating. Actually, can I bring my daughter?
You know what?
Oh, I'm sure you
You know what I
I'm
can.
mean?
sure you could in Lego
Yeah,
form.
I'm thousand. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
this might
What
this
about
might be.
Pharrell would give R rating? When?
I don't know. Okay, because
What?
you gotta remember who the people that he used to deal with. They definitely R-rated rappers. So
But
that's why I asked that question.
they don't. He
Snoop
does
Dogg
even
turned into an
even
actual
the
dog.
songs that he does for them. They're not raunchy like.
Mm,
Okay,
yeah,
like maybe
that's
2 or
true.
3.
That's true. No, but not a lot of them. No, you got to
The
point
majority of his hits are radio friendly
Yeah, that's
anyway.
true.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it's not even him. I feel like the critics saw all that list of rappers on there and was like, we'll wait till we see the film before we give you that stamp.
Yeah, but I don't think
Whatever.
I don't see this being R rated. Like this is definitely something that's gonna keep your attention. And if it's a kid, it's still gonna keep their attention because it's Legos. And
It's
if
Legos.
look, if you've seen Lego Batman or the Lego movie, these are just good stuff. This is just good times to sit down and watch.
On top of the fact, Lego is not messing up their brand. Oh no! They for the
No,
kids.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a
They
good
for
point.
the kids. No.
So
We will not have it.
I can see them pull it is though. That's a damn good genius move though.
But that's who him is. He is also him.
And then not naming it a Pharrell movie, but naming it piece by piece. I feel like this will be a movie that has like a ripple effect on every kid who's in art school or has some kind of up and coming artist dream. I'm also hoping he has like younger artists in here because you've seen like Cash In, Cash Out with him and Tyler. He's been messing with animation heavy for the last couple of years. And that video, I feel like, is just only a unique individual like Pharrell could come up with that because nobody does zoetrope animation anymore, let alone to make it like a music video into like a walking stage play. So to see this, I'm not shocked that he's going this route, but I know we're gonna get a lot more than we expect out of it because Pharrell is him.
Yeah, there's that. He hasn't aged. That's still out the question. We don't know what that's about.
We know we're not allowed to
He's
tell.
a vampire. Exactly.
Shh.
Oh, so was that a Lego Michael Jackson I saw?
A Lego what?
I feel like I saw a Lego Michael Jackson at one point.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's got a Michael Jackson story, 1,000%. He's got at least 2, I think, actually, that I remember him talking about. He's got to have one. And I'm gonna say because if you have Snoop, Gwen Stefani, Kendrick, when Kendrick himself has a Prince story, so I know Pharrell's got a Prince and a Michael Jackson story. So there, yeah, October. That's gonna be a fun one. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, ma'am?
Right about Comic-Con season.
You can take the little one.
Nah, I'm definitely.
All right, put him downstairs.
He said what we were all thinking.
Very much. Very much.
I was gonna. So, well, let it go, Aubrey. Just let it go.
Should I switch to T?
They have
Let It Go
projects
Will.
together?
I don't know.
Because even like during the late 2010s when Pharrell was in that trap era with Move that man made Happy was like, I'm tired of this gangster, move that dope. And I didn't see Drake anywhere in that run.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Why does Drake? Okay, I'm just gonna ask the question. Why does Drake have beef with Pharrell? Why was there a sneak diss allegedly? Apparently, I don't even know when that happened. I'm just asking questions. I don't expect an answer. I'm just putting it out there in the universe.
Thank you, Shoyo. She pretty much just answered it right there. I mean, when you try to say things in these tweets and say you don't have time for one trick ponies, you're the one trick pony.
Yeah, I don't know who that was directed at. I don't know.
Oh, we know who it was directed or supposed to be directed at.
I just was like, sir, not dressed like a Banana Republic mannequin. Not that sweet. Absolutely not. With the fresh out of prison braids, too. Lord, have mercy.
Oh, my Lord.
Just the room.
Just stop, Aubrey. Just stop. Like,
well,
you called your clapbacks and they're not even clapping back. They're backfiring. Just stop. Stop.
It's the sound of Drake walking now. That's the only clapback.
Nope, gotta go.
Got him.
Oh my goodness. Yo. Well, she did give you forewarning.
No, I thought, I'm so sorry. I didn't even hear what was said because a very ignorant thing happened in my head. Because I was telling Aubrey to read the room. I was like, maybe he had his friend read the room for him, Robert Kelly, but Robert can't read. So here we are.
Yeah, already. White balance.
William Brian watching. I really just need you to. Oh Lord,
not Brian.
Oh man,
you never see so amazing, man.
She said, "For him, negative attention is attention."
God.
Are we
that's
talking
a
about
child,
mayhem or drink?
okay? I mean, oh my.
Oh my god, my ribs.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Oh my goodness. So as those who are out there listening and watching know, we are the news core team for Blerd Station. We're known as BNN over at Blerd Station. We also have been dropping news after news after news after news. And if you haven't seen the latest piece of information that we're dropping, it's Laney. If you haven't seen it, we're going to show you the latest piece of news right now. And this is the trailer for issue 1.
Demetrius Holt. I'm at the world famous J1 Con in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm the creator of Issue 1, an original series by Blerd Station where we're helping independent comic creators get their next book published. Welcome to Brick Falls is pretty much a storyline that's based off my personal life and my dance life.
My story is about a hardcore punk band that comes together as they learn to kill it on stage and as they have to kill demons and things outside of stage.
It's a high-stakes sci-fi action where a young hero wields celestial powers, so he joins forces with some allies in order to save the universe.
You went big, huh?
I want you to look forward to every page turn, either being a movie, a TV, or even a stage play, because it's something that's based on music.
This is like Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger. And
He wasn't a superhero, though.
You don't call Power Ranger superhero?
Ranger.
Got Procreate, and I just started working on it, so I figured something out. Then I started working on that.
That no one's going to give it the time of day. So should we, be better about that?
When it comes to looking at the book, it really just needs a branding makeover. This book can go right on the shelves, man. Branding is good. You don't really need no production guidance at all. He just needs an opportunity.
Follow us as we listen to some of these creators give us their pitches for some of their best products and see if we can turn that into not only a TV show, but into maybe a movie.
All right, and who would be your dream actor to play the lead role in this, if it were to be adapted for film or TV?
See, it would have been me, but I'm getting older.
You know Zero from Holes?
Cleo Thomas.
He will play a perfect image of him.
Do you see it being able to be manifested into like either a TV show or a movie that you envision? We could develop a 4-season series because we would want to milk this. As many of your characters developed and out there so that people could latch onto them and fall in love with them, you know what I mean?
Hey, you think you're number one, you can get your issue, yeah. Opposition on one, you can get your issue, yeah. Battle to the war done, you can get your issue, yeah. You can get your issue, yeah. You can get your issue. You think you're number one.
So, Mayhem, I want you to explain it because you probably had the best explanation for this series that's coming up on Blerd Station.
What did I say? I said, so imagine Shark Tank was run by an American gladiator that wanted to read some comics, and that's issue 1. Bam.
So Demetrius Holt
is
the creator, producer, and host of issue 1, and think of it like an American Idol style type of situation, and it's getting black comic book indie creatives a chance to shine. And whomever wins will get a $10,000 stipend, and they will not only have that funded, but their first issue will be created for them and gone out to other conventions. That's just one of the shows that's going to be on Blerd Station. Where are y'all at?
Go ahead, Kira, because come on. Let's go.
I'm good.
Are you really though?
Oh no.
Oh Lord. It's Lady, isn't it?
Huh?
The beep. Everybody say beep beep.
They're talking about your smoke detector.
I don't even hear it.
Dang. I didn't hear it until that last comment came.
Shout out J1 Con for letting us shoot the pilot, by the way.
Yeah. So what you can do is, if you would like to see more of that type of series, Demetrius is working on getting to other Black-owned conventions to meet other Black-owned indie comic creatives to be contestants for this show. So keep a lookout for that. We are currently getting Blerd Station funded. If you'd like to join, go to blerdstation.com. You can also join with the Affinity membership program, which will allow you to pay $10.99 a month for 36 months. After that 36 months is completed, you get to own a share of the company. And if you don't want to do it for 36 months, that's fine. There is no penalty whatsoever. But I think if you want to see a lot of speculative fiction, live action, manga, animation, and Blerd original television shows, amongst other IPs that are being accepted, yeah, you might want to join up.
Also, do some push-ups before you come on the show, because Demetrius is a very large man. You don't want to be on camera with him and look real regular. I'm just letting you know. He's shaped like The Rock circa the Attitude Era, not the new Brock Lesnar era where it's like all the working out he does.
Oh my God.
Are you though? Are you really? There you go, Safari. Give it a side eye.
Demetrius
Give it a
at least
side eye.
seemed like he was. Demetrius seemed like he was hearing everybody. Kawhi looked like he gonna be the hardest one to impress.
Kawhi was ready for the next episode of Bluey. He did not care one damn about what was going on.
Oh my God. So
I'm
yeah.
just saying, I saw him holding up and studying the pages. The boy's got an eye.
Oh yeah. He's taking after his father.
This doesn't look like Bluey at
had
all,
to-
Daddy. Here,
for
take
almost 5 years. Okay, Kira.
I love you, lady.
I'm rusty on sign language, but I caught what you were saying. So and here we go. Oh my goodness. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. We're going to be talking about the recap, not the entire season of House of Dragon, but we'll be talking about the recap of House of Dragon before the new season drops this Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
9 p.m.
Yes.
8 p.m. 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Never came on.
It is a jam-packed June for the streaming era.
Yes, it is. So stay tuned.
If I get out the Prince of All Saiyans, help me with this next announcement.
Hey, want to see something cool?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so order. Thank you. Yes, so the Blerd's Eyeview crew for a second year in a row has officially been approved for press at DreamCon, which means July 26th through 28th you can catch us in the Austin Convention Center. We'll be catching up with friends, catching up with our mutuals, hanging out with some of our favorite creators, going to press events, going to tournaments, getting to see some premieres, going to panels, going to see Deadpool and Wolverine because that drops the same weekend, as well as just seeing some of our favorites, giving them their flowers, and conducting interviews while we're there. If you're curious about last year's DreamCon or any previous con coverage we've done in the past, I highly recommend you please check out our interview playlist. That has all our previous con coverage on it, as well as all the cool sit-downs we've gotten to do. Thank you, DreamCon, once again for having us. Really looking forward to the big weekend. See y'all in Austin.
Blerd's Eyeview is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blerd's Eyeview for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented blerds across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 Blerd mystery box company. All right, we are back.
Oh,
Spartans in the building with Ensign Obi.
Hi.
What's going on?
What's up?
Lady Mandalore, I'm going to put you front and center because this
Oh
is,
my god.
Front and center.
Okay.
This is House of Dragon 101 starring Lady Mandalore, House of Black.
Yes, hello.
Let's go.
Good evening. Welcome. We all know that this is House Black. I'd like to start that off first and foremost. We do not recognize green. The only green we recognize is money. That's it.
I had to look down at my shirt. I just realized that.
Yes.
Take that shit off.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Oh no.
God.
Okay.
That's the
All
after
right.
dark stuff.
So,
I want to say, would it be a Bridget the Virgin? I think it would be.
So a long time ago, some white folk. I need the Louise version.
And a couple black people. All right. So, real quick, the old dude had a chick. She died in birth. Then the daughter was like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna run this shit, right? Because I'm next in line, right? And then she was like, the king was like, maybe. Because her brother was supposed to be the dude that's in charge, and then he didn't give it to him. And then there's a lot of plot and fuckery and incest and blue balling and not sister girling and dragons. That's the shortest version of what I can give y'all and no maybe a little bit of magic, but nah, not really. That's it.
So where did we leave off last season?
Dingo ate my baby.
Hey, yo, what is it? A wing and a thing. That's all that was left of that kid at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
So basically, the two houses split up because new girl, that's now her. All right, Rhaenyra and Alicent, they ain't friends no more because that hoe tried to play in her face, talking about her daddy, Rhaenyra's daddy, the king, said that Alicent's hoe ass kids was supposed to be the king, but that's that. Yeah. So here are my notes overall. Right here.
I'll read them off.
Okay.
Alicent ain't shit. Her daddy wasn't shit. Her son ain't shit. When did Alicent go from victim to villain?
Yes.
And then
that's a question for the room. I feel like Alicent was a little. We could sympathize. We could sympathize with her just a little bit.
Give me a second.
But then there was a point where like, Nadish, you on some fuckery yourself, and we don't appreciate it. So I feel like it was like a slow burn. I need y'all to. I don't know. I'm taking over a little bit.
I want you to. That's
You're good.
Yeah, no, Alicent was on some fuck shit. She kind of went from being the victim in this situation to being the aggressor in all of it. She felt like who the fuck she was, and she really wasn't. She was her daddy's girl. She's still kind of her daddy's girl because she don't have the headspace to actually execute the plans that she has in her head, or at least her end goal. She's kind of just still relying on the kindness of the men in her. She a hoe. That is correct. She is not a girl's girl. Rihanna would be ashamed of her. For realsies. What was my other point? Yeah, when you start blatantly ignoring what your husband is saying on his deathbed, I'm gonna have to say that.
I totally agree. Her switch went from victim to villain very quickly. Well, at least in the span of that they did on the show, it went
on the show. It took a couple of years for her to get a little bit of a spine and to do some sneak shit. I would also like to address that comment that just popped up.
Yes, we need to talk to Mr. Cleo Thomas.
I don't know how much you got of it, but your European is showing. I don't understand.
We were letting the box mac and cheese go. We were letting it go.
Not the European side to start to take over.
You've been hanging out with Will too
I don't.
long.
I don't know
That's
what's going
a man
on.
comment.
We still love you, bro. We still love you.
Still love.
I
just don't understand. I think you're confused. I just think you're confused. I don't think you understand what you're doing with your life. You need to go to one of those little those. Ooh, let me not say that on here.
Oh, not that.
The blue box. No, we were willing to let the mac and cheese thing go. Like, you can doctor up some box mac and cheese. We know that.
Who?
However,
I ain't let that go. Who eats box mac? As a black human being in the country of the United States, where we have an entire state that's dedicated to cheeses, why are we eating box macaroni and cheese? Cleo,
you be surprised.
I mean, that wig was wigging. That wig. I mean, I was gonna send him a message like, my guy, who's your person? I know you had that custom, didn't you? I know you got that custom. That's not sitting on the shelf somewhere.
Well, his sister probably helped him on that one.
Maybe. Possibly.
Yeah.
Wait, let me go back to. I apologize. I'm going back to
Shoyo is losing it.
I want you in here. I don't understand. Okay, she orchestrated the treachery with Viserys, and we deserved the truth. Now,
all I gotta say is Shoyo is.
I will give her this as a strategist. If you're gonna take an opportunity and run with it, that was the time to do that shit. If you don't want nobody to fight with you over nothing, and you know your word is bond, basically, and nobody can go against you. My man said that he wanted my baby to be the king. So what you gonna do about it? You gonna call me a liar?
Well, see, like Alyssa was saying, I got that she was being the victim in the beginning, and that went for some years. But like as they did with the show, they fast forwarded, so we don't know when the switch happened. But when they went, what was it, like 2 episodes in or 3 episodes in? I think it was
by the fourth one.
By the fourth, okay.
Yeah.
So some time had passed. I can't remember how much time had passed, but time had passed enough that by the time the king is on his deathbed, you start seeing the machinations behind the scenes. It's just like, okay, you're going to ignore his wishes. He's not crazy. He's not senile. He's not talking out his ass. He said the same thing he said when he was well. He wanted his daughter on the throne. He said it.
He said it.
And
he said it in the quiet. He never said it when it counted, which is some bullshit. You the king.
That point, you're right. That part.
You need to step up and be a man about it.
It was more or less he knew. It was more or less he knew that certain powers wouldn't accept it, and he was only limited, I guess.
But you're the king.
This is true.
And
Kill
there
them.
was so
I'm
much.
sorry. I'm all.
I think he was. I don't. I look at it like this. He wanted her on that throne. Yes. Did he say yes? Yeah,
but you didn't. But he's also surrounded by 3 different large groups of enemies that are just waiting for him to fall.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna, so he also got to remember he had to keep everybody happy by literally ticking off by making 2 people happy and ticking off 1, and the 1 kept on conspiring with the other 2 to take him out. You can't win.
So would you say he was saving? Was he giving her grace, not on her behalf, just saving her the trouble of taking the throne? Because
Rhaenyra was about the shit. She was with the smoke. She wanted the smoke.
That's the thing. I don't disagree. This is the thing. He knew that.
Yeah.
But he probably also knew that these other forces will never accept it.
But he also sat there and said putting his daughter on the throne would be the end of the kingdoms as we know it,
and not because of her.
Right.
You don't know your child enough to know that she's not going to let that shit stand.
I mean,
you literally the bullshit about it is, I'm sorry, I'm getting passionate. The bullshit about it is that he raised her to be
supposed to be passionate.
I know, but I'm cursing more than I expected. If you are literally putting your daughter on this path to have this particular personality, to have a head for the game. You're teaching her about the ways of the kingdom. You're teaching her about the hierarchy system within your own castle, let alone the kingdom. You are teaching her, period. She's not going to these schools or what is it, to the septas to learn how to be a fucking lady. No, nigga, you want this girl to be like top fucking dog. You're doing everything that you should be teaching a son if you wanted a king to be in power. Yeah, no, Otto Hightower can suck a dick. But she is not supposed to be, she was not raised to be this prim and proper person. She was raised to have accountability. She was raised to have a spine. She was raised to have know-how and strategy. He had her in the smoke.
So she was Cersei out the hatred?
She was in this, huh?
So she was basically Cersei without hatred? She's basically Cersei
She was
without
Cersei
hatred.
without being hypnotized by her brother. Uncle maybe a little bit, but she wasn't on the struggle bus when it came to knowing that she's on business. She's not on pleasure.
Yeah. Rhaenyra was never blinded. Rhaenyra was never blinded by anything or anyone. But and this is not her. It wasn't until they took her son that she was like, you know what? Fuck it. I tried.
You and your badass kids done fucked her. I've been telling you to keep your fucking kids away from my fucking kids, and then your kid decided to eat my child.
He antagonized that boy to no end, and then when he couldn't control his own fucking dragon, and the shit went down, because you seen his face when his dragon, when he couldn't even control his dragon, and his dragon was like, "What the fuck you thought this was? This is a snack to me. I'm about to have fun."
That was on some Shao Tucker mess right there. It's like, where's my kid? So we had a problem.
Well, so
because I believe his intention was just like, I'm gonna scare the living shit out this kid. That's just what he does, not kill him. And then when the deed was done, it was like,
yo, and the whole reason why the dragon even did that shit is because boy was bitch fucking made. How are you fucking scared of the goddamn dragons? That's in your bloodline. You're not supposed to be afraid of them, ho. That's true Hightower bullshit. Sorry. I was and then you've got the real bloodline. With the Harlan bloodline, it felt to me like they were even stronger in their base. That could have been just straight up Rhaenyra teaching them to not take no shit from nobody. Because homeboy also almost, one of them lost their eye. I'm just gonna put that out there too. Whoops. Slip with a dagger.
If you haven't noticed, we're team black on over here. I don't think anyone on this board is. I don't think anybody on this board is team black. I don't think anybody's
They just posted that the Statue of Liberty is apparently on Team Green. Send it back.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
They put it
back
what?
to Europe with you.
Oh.
I want to
barely say anything. It's like a puppy nip. Yeah. It was defending itself. It was doing what it was like. I'm defending my writer. I'm defending myself and my master.
Not take that personally. I do want to say there is no way on God's green earth that the Brooklyn Bridge would be team fucking green. I will say Williamsburg.
I thought they were team black. Or maybe
no, the Manhattan Bridge is team black.
Yes, the Manhattan Bridge is team black.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Manhattan Bridge. Rockefeller is team black.
I take umbrage with that too. Rockefeller Center is a colonizer as well. There's no way that he would be team black. Sorry. No.
Mayhem, shut up.
What about the bridge?
Not team green as Caitlin. You're not wrong, Mayhem.
Don't you pull Angel in this. Don't you pull Angel in this.
Mayhem has been firing shots for like the last 2 minutes.
No,
2 minutes. He's been doing it all day. What do you mean?
All night.
Well, that is also true. He has been doing it all day.
Ever since the double agent snitched him, he was like, you know what?
This is
I got
why
hands for
you.
you.
Can't let nobody know your moves with the napkins where you work.
That's the problem. It wasn't a napkin.
You got you let a sativa agent get you.
That's what we call it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So yeah. No one disagrees because we're all Team Black over here.
Mm-hmm.
We know where Allison. We don't know. Well, Whoopty has an idea where she thinks she flipped at, but we know she started out victim.
Mm-hmm.
We know that.
Yeah.
But she didn't finish that way. She continued on and she listened to other people and she reacted in kind.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't got Rhaenyra energy. No.
Right.
Rhaenyra got Riri energy. That's what she got. Bitch better have my money.
And then some.
And my child too.
I think she flipped when she found out that Riri was fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was when she decided, like, that's done.
Yeah,
there was
true.
no return after that.
When
And then she full on was like, oh, when as soon as she had that boy and she made her walk right after having that boy, I said, damn, you was a cold bitch for that one.
Yeah,
That was rough.
yeah. That was
that.
I'm like, you built different.
Yeah, I was like,
you
you
built
cold
different.
for that one.
So
But
I
Rhaenyra was like, okay, say less. I got you. I'm gonna do it. Yep.
But see,
I'm gonna remember this.
But once again, she and I think Whoopty said it or Shoyo said it, but she was going to rule had they just gave her the throne and let her do what she was going to rule in her father's favor, and it was going to be ruled fair and justly. But y'all keep pressing these buttons.
I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to live a Christ-like life over here.
Sans
I'm just trying to sleep with my uncle and be done with that. I can't have my lovers. Why can't I just have my lovers?
Okay, Mayhem got it. Mayhem got it. Go ahead, Mayhem. You got it.
It's like why? For the panel, for the audience at home, when did it stop being fashionable to sleep with your family? West Virginia. We're not talking about West Virginia or Alabama. I just have a question. Because why is it part of these shows consistently? At what point in history did we go, you know what?
Okay,
that's gross. We should stop fraternizing our bits. We shouldn't.
Hey, Mayhem. Hey, Mayhem. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know something. They ain't stopped, homie. You just don't know about it.
They didn't stop.
You know when they stopped? You know when they stopped?
I was gonna say.
They stopped when the
why you think they mad at Prince Harry? Like it was like I think they mad at Prince Harry and Princess Diana. Why
no.
Oh, we got blocked in Britain.
William is mad at Harry because William used to be the hot one. And that's why.
That's true. No, that's true.
No. William's daddy's genes are starting to show. That man's hairline is LeBron James level.
Look, they always said that. They said this one acts like his daddy, and this one act like his mama. And they didn't like that the one that act like his mama literally acts like his mama.
Just go show you one's down for the cause. If he gave up his rights to the throne, I'll marry this black girl regardless of what you think. I said that's one you can trust.
This is how we know that Paul Rudd is not problematic because he ages like Angela Bassett.
This is true.
Wow.
This is true. Paul Rudd is timeless.
Right.
William aged like a avocado left out in the sun covered with mayonnaise. Like Jesus.
He's approaching that Clint Eastwood look.
Covered in mayonnaise. That was extra.
Oh, and cottage cheese.
Look, why does it sound like Obi saying cottage cheese? Time to eat. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So Whoopi says the Habsburg family started to lose their chins and genetics started to show a lack of branches in the family tree.
I was gonna say when a kid with a third eye showed up, and it's like maybe we shouldn't be doing we should let the branches kind of split.
They went to that same cliff the Spartans were throwing all the castaways on, and then it got yay high. And it was like maybe we should just it's eye level with us now. Maybe we should stop doing this.
So yeah, I totally agree. They should have just left Rhaenyra alone.
Yep.
And when her son went there to do a job, he did the job. Job wasn't completed, but not on his end. It was just they chose not to do it. So he's like, all right, fine, and left. And his cousin, being an ass, decided I'm gonna chase him down, and because I never did like it. You took my eye. I ain't never forgot that.
Now I'm gonna eat your dragon.
Here's the fun fact. You deserve to lose your eye because you were fucking with him then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was he the one that took the dragon or his little brother?
No, he was the one.
I know
he was the one that took the dragon.
I don't remember which one it was. He was the one that took the dragon.
Yeah, he was the one that took the dragon.
He's been messing with her kid all these years.
He deserved it.
Yep.
So when he lost his eye, it was just kind of like you keep bullying this kid. When he snapped back and caught you, and he caught you clean, you couldn't take that. Your ego was shot.
And now
you walked away with a cool ass eyepiece. So shut the hell up.
But see, the important thing was mom couldn't take that either. If she would have stood on business, like, you know what, shut the fuck up, go away. It might have been different, but no, mom wanted it right there and been like, "Oh, I'm gonna take Rhaenyra 2, I-49." I'm like,
it went from just being kids to not knowing or knowing that your child is a bully.
That's right.
and you continued to let him do it. Continued on. You didn't act like you didn't. You didn't control your son like your son couldn't control his dragon. There it is. And now look, now you've created a war.
The smartest decision was homeboy not letting them fight in his areas. Like, y'all got problems. Take that shit over in both directions.
Oh, he really did.
Get out of here.
He sure did.
I want to give a shout out to some of the men in Rhaenyra's life. Sir Kristen Cole. Fuck you though.
Fuck that nigga.
That's the bodyguard.
Lenore. The bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah. I was paying attention.
Lenore, you was smooth with that shit, my guy. I respects it. Harwin Strong.
Oh well.
Pull out game week. And then Damon, I need you.
Damon, yeah, like 3 times. I'm like, damn, dude. Like, not once. Sure. Like, no misfire, huh? Okay.
I need you to tighten up, homie. You're slipping. No pun intended. And then Damon. That's some nasty work, son. Yo, that's some.
I hate that you keep saying he's the doctor, and I know he's the doctor, but I hate it.
Listen. Okay. The doctor. I mean, honestly, for the first two episodes, I kept really honestly seeing him as a doctor. I'm like, I just cannot believe this is Matt Smith and the doctor. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I really kept doing that.
Don't feel bad, Laney. I was waiting for the TARDIS to show up.
He was like, this can't be. This is Amy Pond going to show up?
Maybe this is another one of his lives.
Yo, the doctor's gonna push this fight into pure fuckery. Ayo, Damon, motherfucker.
If Reggie is him, so is Damon. Because my guy went to a whole island to fight the crab guy and walked out with half the body. He's like, no, I got this. I'll go by myself. Told his dragon, left his dragon. Said, no.
Don't forget that he killed his wife.
Yeah.
Yo, on purpose. On purpose.
He was like, I'm gonna go to this island and I'm gonna handle business. And he did.
He went out there.
And then the dragon said, "You know what? What am I sitting back here for? Let me go help his ass out."
The dragon got called like he was having a smoke break while dude was in there. I'm like,
he was pretty much like, "Y'all stand back. He got it. Don't worry. I'll go over there in a minute." So yeah, he about business because you see what he said when he had to give her that news, and he's ready. He's 10 toes down. He ready.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, just say what you got to say.
Didn't it end on him actually going to the dragon? Like, let's go, basically.
I didn't get to last.
Because like right now, I'm about to watch it. Like I literally just finished watching the first episode again. I'm gonna binge watch it. But I remember like one of the last things that we saw was him going down to the depths and going for a dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
It's up for everybody. Everybody.
And it's stuck.
Because she's pissed.
I'm wondering if this.
She's pissed.
I'm wondering after
Rightfully
this
so.
season if this whole cast is even going to survive to be the third. Like
you should read the book Fire and Blood. You should read that book immediately, even if you just skip to the part where this is all happening and the dance.
It sounds like a Sesame Street song.
I mean, it is up for
the elbow part's coming right behind Kira.
Okay, so basically, we're gonna have a lot of funerals. Is that what we're saying?
Oh,
no. You can't have funerals if there's only ash.
There's gonna be body counts and a whole lot of soot.
Body yada 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 yada.
All I gotta say, them dragons gonna be like, we're gonna be eating good today.
So yeah, so let me pull up Kira's notes again. So we've covered the mini suitors of Rhaenyra Targaryen, Kristen Cole, Laenor Armstrong, and Daemon. Daemon's wives, Lady Royce, Laena Valerian, Rhaenyra Targaryen, and now we go to Mayhem's corner.
Oh Lord.
Ayo. Mayhem.
I thought you were listening as a wife.
Remember I said I'll see you tonight. I'm setting you up for the fall right now. So what are your thoughts?
I think
on the first
I think it's terrible that what this show has done is set a bad example for young black men everywhere. That one black dude opened his mouth and spoke the truth. Spoke his truth. He spoke truth to power and was immediately executed.
However, his father knew when he seen all them drunk napkins, he said, well, I'm going to head my ass out the door. Goodbye.
You see white folks drinking, stay sober.
It's time to go.
Yeah. This ain't no place for me to be.
Absolutely not for me. Oh, shout out to Corlys Valerian. I see you, my guy. I see you. I'm watching and I'm waiting. Yo,
Mr. Toussaint.
Yeah, it's Mr. Toussaint. Mr. Toussaint, would you?
I will gladly brush up on my French.
I won't.
I can't. I don't have the nose. Poisson. Would you like a poisson?
Je m'appelle Christophe.
Je m'appelle Kel Chapeau. That's all I know. That's all I know. This is my hat.
You said this is my hat.
This is my hat.
She did, actually. I do remember that from 101.
Oh my
That's
God.
all I know.
Also, it's extra crazy that they
showing off whooping.
They spun the block on the incest. Like it almost happened, and they was like, nah, we can't do this. Not because it's gross, just because I don't know, royalty rules or whatever. And then like a decade go by, and it's like, yeah, gross.
I mean,
stupid.
They should have hired someone other than Matt Smith, because you can't unsee that. The doctor smashed his niece.
It's better than twins smashing each other, sir.
That
clearly did not watch
true.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm like,
That
first episode, that scene was graphic.
Yeah, buddy. That was episode 1.
If you had to pick the lesser of two evils,
right?
I mean, what's also terrible is I can also hear him explaining why it was okay because of something timey-wimey.
Jesus. Oh my
So
God.
it's ruining two things at once, and that's not okay.
You're now ruining my inner child, man. Just be quiet.
Oh my God. So we're going to take a break. We're going to be talking about the first two episodes of The Acolyte, which has just started to premiere tonight. The third episode has.
Shit.
I
Yeah.
have also seen just as much of that. So get ready.
Stay tuned.
If I get out the Prince of All Saiyans, help me with this next announcement.
Hey, want to see something cool?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Border. Thank you. Yes, so the Blerd's Eyeview crew for a second year in a row has officially been approved for press at DreamCon, which means July 26th through 28th you can catch us in the Austin Convention Center. We'll be catching up with friends, catching up with our mutuals, hanging out with some of our favorite creators, going to press events, going to tournaments, getting to see some premieres, going to panels, going to see Deadpool and Wolverine because that drops the same weekend, as well as just seeing some of our favorites, giving them their flowers, and conducting interviews while we're there. If you're curious about last year's DreamCon or any previous con coverage we've done in the past, I highly recommend you please check out our interview playlist. That has all our previous con coverage on it, as well as all the cool sit-downs we've gotten to do. Thank you, DreamCon, once again for having us. Really looking forward to the big weekend. See y'all in Austin.
All right, we are back. Let me go over here. The Acolyte episodes 1 and 2 just premiered last week, and despite the haters, we're happy. Shout out to Amanda Steinberg and that crew. Lady Mandalore.
She's watching the show now.
Yes, she is. I know.
She's clocked out.
But
I'm here. I'm very here. Hi.
So, where were your first projection thoughts of episode 1 and 2?
I was very. What were my first thoughts? My first thoughts were I'm excited and open to the experience. I don't have a lot of. I couldn't have any prejudgments about this because it's a story that has not been told. We don't know too much about the characters. I think these are all original characters if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I believe so.
So there was no reason for me to hate it out the bat. There's no reason for me to fake rage clickbait any of this about any of this at all. I think this is a really good, strong start to a story. I think it feels like it's going to be a one-off. I can't imagine how they're going to pull off a season 2, but the story's not done yet. But I'm still cautiously optimistic.
Right? I think it's 8. Is it 8?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful. First of all, it's gorgeous. The scenery, the costumes. Yeah, I like it. I have a lot more to say, but that's where I'm going to stop my rant.
Okay. Agree or horror? Go ahead, Lainey. What are your thoughts? Episodes 1 and 2.
Yep, I agree with that. I think I always say that anything that is outside of the Skywalker saga is good for Star Wars because I think that with expansion of new stories that is not on that will help actually grow. I know that if you read, it's kind of like what she was saying. If you read what they're talking about, they're just mad that they're not telling that same story. So I need them to give it a chance. I think the one thing I wish that automatically I would have changed, I would not have made Amanda's character a twin.
Yeah.
I think
I seen that part coming. I did see that
dichotomy
part
of
coming.
like always having one who is absolutely bad and one who is good. I think that if they would have made it so that she just had to struggle, her character, and maybe I might be prejudging because again, we're only on episode 3. We don't know her arc, and oh my god, Kira, you're giving me scary. Stop making that
This
damn
is
face.
the
Are you
best
watching
fucking show. Oh my god, this is just okay. I'm gonna stop. It's on the title screen. Yo, B, they doing shit. Yo, Filoni, you know what the fuck you doing, my guy?
Do you have it
All right.
on in the background again?
Of course she does. It's Tuesday.
You know she does.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I got the notification at 9 o'clock that it came out. She does.
Okay.
But nah, yeah, I just wish that we would have a character that does an actual struggle. I think other than Darth Vader, everybody else who did struggle was just like it wasn't a real struggle. I think that Anakin and Darth Vader was a struggle. I want to see that again. I do want to see that.
Does it make me a bad captain that I'm currently playing it right now?
and actually have them like win. Actually have her lose. I mean, so.
I agree. I think a lot of the palm-colored people are only upset because one, they don't see themselves, and mind you,
nowhere
in the title card in the scrolling,
nowhere.
It literally said it was 100 years before what we've known, and it was during a time of what? Peace. There was no reason to have any wars.
Are we trying to say without napkins there's no peace? Yes. Yes, we are. Should you be offended? Yes. Yes, you should. We care.
Don't care if you
Should,
no.
The era should just be called like PP, pre or post Palpatine.
Really?
Yeah.
Post Palpatine, pre Palpatine.
Palpatine return. So when does that actually start?
What
sounds like a Star Trek pregnancy or something like that. I don't know. It sounds weird.
But see,
Palpatine.
This is something that, and I can honestly say this is something that the majority of Star Wars fans have stated that they want fresh stories. They want new stories. They want, there's so much history outside of the Skywalker storyline. It needs to be told, and it doesn't have to be Tatooine involved all the time. And I'm glad that we're getting some of this stuff that's outside the box. I think part of the reasons why movies like Han Solo failed, and this is something I heard on another podcast, when it comes to prequels, it's good when you hear it's good when you see certain stories that were mentioned play out, but then there's the filler. There's what else do you fill in? Somebody said it came off like Han Solo's one bad day. Something like that. Like it was like just one bad day, this things just happened. And so just another adventure. That doesn't make the movie horrible. It's just I get what you're saying. So when you get something outside of it, like the Acolyte, or you get something like the Bad Batch, or you get, Star Wars Visions, seasons 1 and 2, you get these small fill-in stories, the Rogue Ones, Andor, stuff like that. You get these fill-ins that have slight ties or no ties to what's going on in between. Like the reason why the Mandalorian is so great is because even though it's tied to the saga, it's not relying.
It was new.
Yeah, it's new and it's not relying on the saga. So.
And I think it started to slow down once you started to do that too.
Yeah. So the beauty about the Acolyte is, and like you said, Lainey, I seen the twin thing coming. Like I started figuring it out. It didn't take long. But I said, okay, I figured that part out. But the rest I want to know, like, why is she doing it? Because we've seen something like this happen before with Ahsoka. You know, when they was just like,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't me, I didn't do it, and then when they find we have to kick you out, and then when they realize she wasn't wrong, and then they're like, well, we're inviting you in. She's like, no, you know what? I'm good.
You done fucked up, son. Nah, I see what time y'all on.
Right. You know, shout out to Hellspawn. He's you know, seeing the star. He's seeing the Jedi. He's like, the Jedi are the cops. You know, and I'm like, you're here, my son. You're here. You know,
and that is why the Jedi are corrupted. Anyway,
so Spartan,
that is traumatizing.
Keep going.
No, I said go ahead, Spartan.
No, I was going with that. Jedi are corrupted. Actually, the Jedi are just really Sith in different clothing.
Baby, say a word to the church.
Y'all are ruining my childhood.
I would love when they sit there and say, "No, the Jedi are good."
Yeah.
Just like
what's his name? Yord.
I'm just saying.
Yord was such a diehard by the book Jedi. Like someone you trained with has made it to Jedi Knight, and you're so by the book that you can't see past the nose on your face. You was like, oh, she's guilty. She's your friend. Like,
or was
right. That's weird, dude. Like,
you don't have any kind of thought outside. What is it? You don't have your own you can't self-direct, you can't self-govern. Like it's black or white. There's no in between. You don't have any recollection of how he was as a child.
He might be a red herring.
I mean, when I can't think of Daphne Keene's character, which is weird seeing her because I'm like, you're Laura, you're X-23. We've seen you grow up. That's weird. But even when she's of mind and she's the Padawan and she's of mind, she was like, we should do this and this, this and this. And her master's like, go with her plan.
Yeah,
because it's the smart plan. He was like, let her go in, let her do what she's got to do. No need us going there with guns drawn. Why? You know, this ain't that mission. This is recon. You know, you're trying to go in there and arrest and cause ruckus. Like, no, this ain't what we're doing. And so
I think you.
No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say I think he's a red herring. Because I think they will probably try to pull that we already have been introduced or are about to be introduced to her master or their masters. We just don't know yet. And I think he's a red herring to make you not like him and think that, oh, he might be that person and it's probably somebody else. Maybe the woman in green. That's my bet. That's my bet.
As far as what being the master for for Yord, you think Yord is that person?
That's my bet. I could be wrong.
No,
I'm not saying I'm right, but that's my bet.
No, I think what I predict for Yord is that he's going to have a much more visceral and adverse reaction to the way that the Jedi functioned. With
the woman in green. The woman in green is my bet.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
the woman in green. I didn't know her name. The woman in green. I said he's a red herring. The black guy is a red herring. The woman in green.
I don't think. I think he's gonna be on some fuck shit. That's why I still think he's gonna have some kind of an adverse reaction to all of these revelations that's gonna come out about these two girls and their whole situation as to how they were brought in to the Jedi life.
Okay.
I think he's gonna absolutely be like, because their experience, what he experienced to come into the Jedi League is going to be leaps and bounds different from what these girls experience.
See what we're seeing. What we're seeing is one. Okay, now we figured out who's the one that's going around taking out a certain group of Jedi. We figured that part out. Now the question is, why didn't one think the other was dead? And why is this one taking out the certain group of Jedi? That's the story that's going to need to be told at this point.
And what are we doing for 6 episodes now that half the hit list is gone in the first 2?
Thank you.
Now,
thank you.
So because now you find out one, what happened whenever. This had to happen when they were young. This had to happen when they were young. 2, which one did what? Because did all of them do it, or they were just together and it was just by proxy, guilty by association?
Wait, is this Star Wars? I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Pretty much.
No, it's not that bad.
There is a story being told, though.
If there wasn't a flashback to what happened beforehand, I'm like, this is kind of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Just,
the one.
No, there it's
just missing the guy with the hook.
It's being better told.
It's the one that had Brandy in it, so we all watched it.
That one was horrible. At least the first one was good.
So yeah, I'm
Myers and Busta Rhymes. I still laughed.
So the whole, obviously the discussion isn't about the so-called hate, because there is none. And for the record, Amanda Steinberg is extremely talented. She's played the Star Wars theme. She's classically trained. She's played the Star Wars theme for John Williams on violin. So I'm like, oh,
hey, Rue.
Yeah, right. I'm like, oh, you out here.
Kara,
out
would
here.
you like to buy a vowel?
There is
Kara, you need to stop with that face, yo.
No, okay, no, this is okay. So the whole, remember when Palpatine tempted Anakin, or how Palpatine tempted Anakin?
Thanks, Trey.
God damn it, Shimmy. The thing, I think the thing. Yeah. Oh, how? What? Heavies? What?
Emmys. Trey. Comment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good luck. They are. I think they're alluding to what Palpatine used to draw Anakin to the dark side. I think they are showing.
Congratulations on your nom for the by the way, for the Emmy, and hope you win, my guy.
Right.
Yeah, man. This episode is good. Good.
Girl.
I'm not even halfway in, and they showing some shit.
I'm sorry, it's just Jodie Turner Smith is just drop dead gorgeous.
Captain, I feel like you need to end Tuesdays and Thursdays early a little bit, like a month, because it's today's is. I mean, on Tuesdays it's gonna be Acolyte, and on Thursdays it's gonna be The Boys. And damn it, Lady Mandalore, when it's Sunday come along, you better end by 9 so we can get off and watch.
No. I'm wrapping up. No. This will be. Let me explain to you how much I am pressing for an hour, and we are dipping. I am not trying to be on there. I got to pre-prep. I got to pick out my bottle of wine.
We tapping out. We're literally gonna top out at 9:45. We clearing this one today. We are clearing this one today. I'm telling you. So, but yeah, I like what Filoni is pulling together. Let that man cook.
Can you get that child off? Put your damn camera.
Mute your face, girl.
Sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, Chris.
Your face too damn loud.
Thank you.
Not you, Obi.
This is
For a minute, I thought Lane was talking to one of her kids.
I was like, what?
I thought Lane was talking to one of her kids for a second. Like that was right.
One of her kids.
I was like, what did JoJo do this time?
Sit down and fix your face.
Yes, that is true.
No, but the man is, let this man cook. He's been putting together. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. My wife has never watched or cared to watch Star Wars, and when she, of her own volition, chose to watch Bad Batch,
it's not a bad entry.
Welcome to the club, baby.
Give her Clone Wars. I mean, give her Clone Wars.
Yeah, I'm like, and then she seen the trailer for Acolyte, and she's like, "Oh, that looks like it's gonna be good." I'm like,
you started to sing the soundtrack
right now.
You started to sing the "Come with Me to a World of Imagination."
Right.
Listen.
I got a whole dance number set up, waiting, just waiting for this. You don't know. So, but that says a lot when you have people who've never seen Star Wars. But we don't hold you out the pasture like we used to, because see, now you're seeing these separate stories. Acolyte is one of them. It doesn't have to tie into the main universe like it used to. What you got, man?
No, I just thought about why the Palm protesters could be upset, because you know how like when they were like,
you thought about it. We know why they're upset.
I let you cook. I worked around into their reasoning, because you know how like they didn't like Haley because like scientifically you can't be a mermaid and be black because like there ain't no sun down there. It's the same thing, right? Because like in
hold on,
space,
wait, stop. I'm gonna embody Hellspawn, because he said it before. He was like, mermaids ain't real. He said it. It's like when you say scientific, they ain't real. No, but go ahead.
I believe it's a portion of the population that may not have an understanding of like multiple suns existing. So like out in deep space, they mad far from the sun. So why would anybody have melanination? Is, you know, the Palm protesters' principal problem. Alliteration.
Then explain all the other.
I mean, with the whole alliteration.
I mean, the queen had to be the correct color, because in every version she saw that ship coming and just didn't move.
I mean, jeez.
Like the explanation they gave was like, "Oh, look, a boat, duck, swim, shift left, shift right, press E to do action, something."
wait.
And then we lost your mother that day. I'm like, did the whole boat make her explode? Like,
jeez. So I like what they're putting together. I like that it's introducing new people. I like that there are new fans being brought in on board. And damn, we're gonna wrap up. And that is getting to this point where we are. You don't have to know any of the main stuff. You don't need to know Vader or Skywalkers or the Solos or any. You don't really need to know that. You're telling something completely new. You know, I can sit back and just because I'm a fan of Star Wars, I can say that. But when I see stuff like what was that? Rebel Moon. When I see the influence. But you're just like, oh, I want to tell the story, but I'm going to tell it a certain way. I'm like, dude, it looks like Star Wars and Dune. That's what it looks like. With a lot of slow motion. And not saying that a lot of sci-fi films like that aren't influenced by Star Wars. Of course they are. And Dune.
But Rebel Moon was taken in a completely different direction. It should never been made.
Yeah. That could have been a series. You could have just cut that to a series. You didn't have to. I mean,
he's revolutionizing the trilogy.
No, that's what Filoni's doing. Filoni's doing the revolutionizing. Snyder's still trying to tell the Justice League movie. Nobody cares anymore.
So were the prequels like our strongest generation of Force users? I keep thinking like we're religiously removed from having the strongest powers, and I feel like I've been wrong this whole time because Lainey talking to us, we can't hear you.
You muted, baby.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I actually was talking to Jay. I was listening, but I was just telling Jay. I was like, I think we need to watch Acolyte as soon as we get off. I wasn't talking to him. My fault.
Okay, but yeah, like when I see them use the Force, I'm just like, are we in like the baby years of the Force, or is it like?
Yes.
Is it like,
no. It's complicated.
They haven't been to temple recently. That's the problem. They need to reconnect with the great Force Jesus. That's
great
Force Maloney's trying to tell you.
Is it like peaceful times makes for like weak children? Like, is it because when the first girl gets her comeuppance, I'm just like, okay, but you couldn't. Like we cut to one girl who can't block two swords, but at the same time, this next dude can create a whole force field and probably not eat or talk for 10 years.
He went through the entire training to become a Jedi. The girls did not. The good twin got kicked out, And then the bad twin, who the fuck knows where she learned all her shit, but she's clearly not as exposed to all of the inner workings as much as the Jedi have let the other Padawans that are under their care go through.
Jedi and Sith are two sides of the same coin.
She still could not punch past the Mr. Mind wall. That was she had to go back to the apothecary and do a whole homebrew, and then do a Riddler scenario.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out more tonight because it's that special time. It's that special time.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
All right, Kira, give us the quick sign off so we can go watch Star Wars.
You can find me here. You can find me on the internet out there, TikTok, Instagram, Spill app, which is actually really fun. I also do voiceover acting. I have I'm working on some stuff. Please find me on YouTube and Twitch on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would like to correct my earlier statement about the thing that Palpatine used in order to draw Anakin in. I am incorrect. They are actually trying to allude to how Anakin was even made. Good night.
Oh shit.
Maybe
Let's go.
Maybe stop bringing traumatized kids into the religions. Maybe find like a Jedi kid.
They discussed that as well.
Maybe find a Jedi kid with like a
Go ahead, Lainey. You're muted though.
Okay, I'm Lainey, Geek by Heart. You can find me, me and my husband on Geek by Heart, YouTube, TikTok, IG.
Oh, that's it. Okay. I was thrown. I was completely thrown.
Here, all platforms. I do clips for this stuff Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you, DreamCon, for the invitation, for accepting this for a second time. Interviews coming from MomoCon. Stephanie Williams is out now. Claudia McDoom is out now. For those who don't know, that's the guy I'm stomping around with in the opening credits. Anidas Quinones is out this weekend. AJ Beckles next week. Check out issue 1. Subscribe to Blerd Station.
Right. All right.
And everyone else's channels is on the home tab.
You know, black people. Find me at Mayhem Media on all platforms. Check out blerdseyeView.org. I'm the editor-in-chief over there. I keep it looking nice and post all of Spartan's 101 wrestling articles that he writes every day. I don't want to waste y'all time. Go watch The Acolyte, but take care of your mental health. Take your meds. Take your PTO. Take a deep breath. Let that shit go. We out.
Spartan.
All right. Black_Spartan 615. Shows can be found there. Links can be found there. Apparently I write a lot. Respect your cosplayers. Wash your ass. Don't be a dick. Watch The Acolyte.
Hey.
Man on the Wall, Chris Fury, thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time here, go show your love on the YouTube channel. Check us out on Always Press Record through your Roku and Amazon Fire devices. Check us out on Blerd Station. Go sign up. You're gonna miss out if we do once that app launches. Listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts. And as always, remember to respect the game. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Check us out Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Twitch, and IG for an hour on IG anyway. And until then, go watch The Acolyte because that's what we're getting ready to do. See you guys later.
Bye.